Welcome everyone back to my channel, 42 Degree. It's been a little bit since I've posted a video. I haven't really been playing Minecraft a whole heck of a lot. I have been playing Forza Horizon 6 a lot. Since that came out, I have been geeking out on it super hardcore. What a fun game. What a cool game. That on top of buying myself a new motorcycle, which is such a cool bike, but it needed a lot of work when I bought it. It just needed cleaned up and some basic maintenance and stuff like that, which I enjoy tinkering on a motorcycle as much as I enjoy riding it. Just having one is therapeutic to me because I enjoy finding old ones that need work and getting them back on the road and keeping them running. So between those two things, Minecraft kind of got put on the back burner. I was a little burned out on it. Wanted to do some new stuff. On top of the fact that I am pretty lucky where my job, I don't have to work in the summer. I get the summers off because there's not really a whole lot to do because the summer just isn't really a very good environment to do what I do. So they offer an optional layoff, which I take. And you would think not having to work and just being at home would be the best for being able to just make content and do nothing but play video games and edit videos and stuff, but it's actually entirely the opposite because my daughter, she's off in the summer as well for summer vacation, so I took the time to just hang out with her, and it was a ton of fun, and it was exactly what I wanted. It was a lot of fun, but now that summer's coming to an end, the newness of Forza Horizon 6 is kind of worn off. The motorcycle that I bought is any work that needed done. It wasn't anything major, just some maintenance and cleaned up, stuff like that. Once I got all that done and got it actually riding and good and reliable to where it's just, I can walk out to it and ride whenever I want, and I know it looks good and runs good. Now that those couple things are done, I've sort of had the urge to start playing Minecraft again, and I haven't really done a whole heck of a lot. I started building this lighthouse behind me, but I'm kind of at a stuck point on that. I need to get more lights, which isn't really too hard to do. I have a couple of options for that. What I want to do is make more redstone lamps, but I need glowstone. And that's either found in the nether, which I can make a nether portal now. I haven't been to the nether yet in my hardcore world. Or you can get it from wandering traders. So I'm sort of at a stuck point on that, but I figured a really good way to start to make some content again and just get my name back out. I wanted to get back to where I just kind of make the videos and enjoy playing the game and just editing something and putting it out there for fun. So I figured to start, what I would do is give you a quick little look at what I've done with my hardcore world since my last video has gone up. If I'm honest, I don't even remember exactly where I left off. I can go back and check the video, but I figured it'd be easiest to just kind of give you a quick little look around, starting with this house back here right above my head, which is just an empty house. But if I go exploring behind me, like going out that way, that house seems to be something that I can see from a long way away, so I know if I'm close to home or if I'm getting home. These 4 houses here, I have 4 villagers that, this was a village when I started, and there was a thunderstorm that I didn't fall asleep quick enough. So lightning struck one of the houses and burned down that house, and it seems like a lot of the villagers just kind of kept dying. So I believe the last video I put out was me getting these villagers and getting them in their house and keeping them safe. Just so I have them to make, next 2 builds I need to make is, one of them is a mob farm and the other one is an iron farm. The iron farm, you need villagers. And it would be nice too, I have a couple of them, they're librarians and blacksmiths, I believe, to try to get some good diamond gear and get some good enchantments and stuff. So I believe the next couple bits of content I make, if I make any, is going to be me building an iron farm in this world and me building a mob farm in this world. I figured we would just start with like a little bit of a walk around and go from there. So I'm not sure where I actually left off in the last one in terms of like the gardening and the mobs and things like that. The house, my starter house, the plan for this is basically just going to be a stable and a little bit of storage. This is completely empty. This is going to be where I put all the tools for my shop, and I have my couple of furnaces here. Down this ladder is my storage and just a couple little tools that I have right now to work. These are about filled up, so I'm almost at a point where I kind of want to expand my storage, but I didn't want to do it here in this little house. I wanted to have the lighthouse that I've been talking about and wanting to build for a while, so I started building that, and I'm about at the point where I'm ready to move into that. It's not lit up yet on top. First off, I think this is kind of cool. It doesn't quite have the taper of a lighthouse, the way it sort of goes straight up and down. Lighthouses kind of start a little bit wider at the bottom and then taper up to the top. I'm not really sure if I want to, how I'm going to do that, or if I even really want to bother with it, but I kind of like where it's going already, and I'm at the point now where I need to build the light room on top. But to do that, I need glowstone because I want to make these redstone lamps. They work better. I've tried those, and I've tried copper bulbs, and the copper bulbs don't really react how I like with the redstone to make the spinning light. The copper bulbs do better, and to get those, you either need to go into the nether and get glowstone, or you need to find a wandering trader and buy the glowstone blocks from them, and that's how I have these. I have this one that I made because it's just kind of fun. Having the scarecrow looking light right here, I figured it was something just to try to light up my island, because I wanted this little island to be completely mob-proofed. Spawn-proofed, rather, not mob-proofed, spawn-proofed. And it is. I have 3 glowstone blocks left, plus this one that I already made into a redstone lamp. But that gives me 4, but to do what I want up here is going to be considerably more. The ideal amount would be 16 redstone lamps, which will require me going to the nether, which I actually can do now, because I have got a bunch of diamonds, got the tools, got a bunch of obsidian. So I can make a portal and get to the nether. I haven't done that yet because it's hardcore and I'm kind of scared. I've never been very good in the nether. Every time I've tried doing that between my other worlds, like survival worlds and stuff, I'm just not that good. And I don't want to go in there and lose my hardcore world because I've actually been having a lot of fun. I have, what do I have in here? I already have the stuff for a little enchant set up to start making my tools and gear a little better. But my lighthouse, it's 3 stories here, 4 stories actually, and then it's going to be the light room on top. And it looks really cool kind of going away and, boating up to the world again. But quick little look inside. Down here, one of these floors is going to be the enchant setup and a shop. Been watching, there's a couple YouTubers I like that enjoy building some big gnarly V8s that just chop like crazy, so I guess that word's kind of in my head. But this floor I feel like is going to be the enchant setup. I have all the bookcases and everything, then I have another floor here. They're all exactly the same. Another floor here. And then this one here, and I didn't build the staircase going up to where the light room is going to be just yet, because I'm not exactly sure how big I want to make it. I took it out. I was looking at a bunch of lighthouses, just pictures of them, and it looks like they kind of come out a little bit, and then they have the fence that goes around, and then they have a glass. It's all glass around, and then the light is just a little light in the middle. So to do what I want would be about 16 redstone lamps I would need, and I already know how to do the redstone to make it so the light spins around and everything. But I need to get more glowstone to be able to do that. And that's either a matter of finding the trader or going to the nether. What a beautiful area this is. It's Minecraft is such a pretty game. And there's, again, I think you can see there's all the water out here, and the further you go out here, there's I've thought about making that my portal. A lot of times when you find a ruined portal, they lead you to really cool spots in the nether if you build from that. So I've thought about making this one, just putting the obsidian I need to in that and making that an active portal to get to the nether. My villagers, not sure where I'm going to put the iron farm or mob farm or anything yet. Mob farm is definitely going to be out here over the water. That's just kind of a given. And I want to do a bubble elevator. I'm not sure what the exact word for that is, but the kelp elevator, where you use like the kelp and the magma block to have the bubbles that lead you up a chute to go to it, because my survival world is just a ladder, and that takes forever to climb up to that. Because basically, to do it right, you got to build up to where the platform where you stand there and just sort of slay the mobs as they fall is above the clouds. So that's a long climb. Getting down is easy because you just jump into the water, but then that's almost where I'm at. I've just kind of been having fun, enjoying myself, sort of picking around and getting as much resources as I can onto my little island and figuring out what I want to do and building the lighthouse, which I'm this far on. I'll finish it another time once I get all the glowstone. I kind of want to build the room before I get the glowstone, but I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that because I've used glass blocks for all this down here, but I kind of want to use glass panes. But I want to figure out for sure exactly how I want to do the redstone, so I've been playing around in Creative Worlds, dabbling with that to make sure I get exactly what I want to do with that. And got a horse. I had my donkey, which was my main way of getting around. My chested donkey, which is, if you're not in a rush, it's the best way to go because just that little bit of extra storage is enough to really help you out on journeys and stuff. But then I got my horse. Not a very fast horse, but it's the one I picked, and we've already been on a couple of little adventures, and it's been fun. Ooh, all the mobs are coming out now. It's night. And then just basic farms. My mine is down here. Let's take a little walk down through my mine, show you what I got going there. It goes down that way. Oh, let me show you this too. It's actually kind of cool. I have the glass ceiling, which is nice because you can just go up here. And it's kind of cool being able to see down. And when you're walking up the stairs, you can look up here and see if it's night or day or just be able to see outside. It's, again, not necessary, but kind of cool. I like it. I have my first room here. This is just where I keep some stuff to be able to. I don't have the iron farm yet, so I think this is all the iron I actually have at the moment. So I keep copper and sticks and wood and stuff down here to be able to make copper tools because those are more than adequate for mining everything down here. Nothing in these couple, just some deep slate, which I've had. But let's actually take a walk down here. I don't really remember what I had going on down here. Let's take a little cruise down in my mine and see what I've got going so far. I've found a bunch of diamonds in this world already between shipwrecks and one village in the, oh, whatever the name, would that be the blacksmith? Whoever it is that makes the weapons. I found a few diamonds in there, and I found a bunch of them mining. I mean, I've already got some diamond tools and diamond gear and my enchant table and everything. I think over here was the, yeah. Found this, which is how I was able to make the, was that prismarine? No, that's not prismarine. Yeah, found this, and so I didn't really mine it. I mined just as much as, I cannot remember what it's called. Let's mine one and see. Amethyst. That's what it is. We'll put you back there. Amethyst. I found this little amethyst geode and mined enough of the crystals I needed to make the spyglass and a couple more, but I figured I'd just sort of leave it here because it's there if I need it. And leaving that actually lets you grow more crystals, and the crystals is what actually comes in handy because you can use those to you can make tinted glass and stuff with them. And then I think over here is where I started digging down a little bit deeper. Let's go see. Came over here. Find anything there? I don't remember. Yeah, I went down a little deeper here. This is as deep as I went, and then I think right here, this is right about the Y level where you can find diamonds. So I started mining here, and pretty much anywhere where you see there's a little spot that goes off where it's not like in the normal paths is where I found diamonds or something. And then, oh, I didn't know this one all the way over here. I forgot I did this. Over there, no. Does it end here? So this is my mine that I've been, yeah, quick little tour. I think that's everything. I think these both kind of lead out the same place. I can't remember what I did back there. Yeah, there's my mine, so. Ooh, spider, where are you at? Oh, you're probably in a cave. Okay. I'm not gonna go fight you now. You can be. Get back up to the top. I figured this first video would just be a little bit of a quick one, sort of running around, reacquainting. Where were you at? Probably down here. I believe there was a cave underneath those, which is why I blocked it in. Figured this one would just be sort of quick, kind of reacquainting both myself and you with what's going on in my hardcore world. Again, I've just sort of been having fun and just doing the basic little kind of grindy stuff, farming, and alright, let's see if this is actually mob proof now. Ooh, sun's starting to come up. Go up here to my perch, take a little look around. I always feel like Snoopy when I go up here. How he always sat up on top of his doghouse and laid down. This just always kind of reminded me of that. Yeah, I don't see any mobs here. I think I've finally got this little island mob proofed. They're trying to get in over there, but I haven't fenced. And now you're going to fall in there and turn into a drowned, probably. Yep. Little nighttime tour. Well, hope you enjoyed that. This is the little hardcore world I have going so far. I plan on progressing it a little bit with a couple of more builds to get me some more resources and make me a little bit stronger, and just seeing what I can do here. I hope everyone that watched this is having a good day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.